For me, one of the most illuminating contemporary approaches to the Gita was Garuda Prabhu's the Beloved Lord's Secret Love Song. And there he focuses on how there are Krishna's moods manifested through particular verses. Krishna is sometimes angry, Krishna is sometimes concerned, Krishna is sometimes annoyed. And these are very sweet inferences which are insights into the psychology that is going on. So I found that book particularly illuminating. But then once I was giving 2 series talks at the same time. One was a series on the Mahabharata, and the other was a series on the Bhagavad Gita. And at that time, it struck me. I was speaking on Krishna and Arjuna in the Mahabharata, and then I was speaking, especially in the first chapter in the Bhagavad Gita. And in the first chapter, there was Arjuna. So when he was speaking on Arjuna, so what happened was that how Arjuna was thinking, how Arjuna was reflecting, how Arjuna was acting. I found that there were remarkable correlations that could be drawn. I started thinking that how much is the Krishna-Arjuna relationship and how much are the aspects of their relationship playing into the Bhagavad Gita. And that led to an I would say, one of the most delightful phases of study in my spiritual life. So I went to the Mahabharata, all the places that Krishna and Arjuna discussions are going on. Then there are many questions that came up, and I found answers to them. Say, for example, now Arjuna is fighting against the Kauravas in Kurukshetra. Now, when he comes in between the two armies and sees the two armies, he has fought against that army before. At Virat, he was not overwhelmed at that time. He was not shaken at that time. Why is he shaken now? That is one of the articles in Relishing Bhagavad Gita, that it is that actually, in one sense, if the odds were a matter of concern, and the odds were much worse for him in Virat, because he was all alone. Here he has his brothers, he has an army. But the odds were not worse, but the stakes were worse. There Arjuna had no intention to kill the Kauravas. Just wanted to teach them a lesson. He still hoped that some peaceful solution would come out. But here at Kurukshetra, one side would not go back alive. The stakes were much higher. Now, this particular insight, I found it helped, you could say, understand Arjuna as a person better. And if I had not read the Mahabharata and then not read the Gita, I wouldn't have thought of this. So similarly, Garuda Prabhu focuses on Krishna's personality as it is revealed in the Bhagavad Gita. I focus on how Krishna-Arjuna's relationship comes out. And there are many, I'm hoping to write a book on the Prabhupada says in one purport that Krishna is the ideal teacher in one of the purports in the Bhagavad Gita. So I hope to take that statement as like a seminal statement and demonstrate to the conversation of the Gita how Krishna exhibits ideal teaching skills. And when we take that framework, Dhutakarma Prabhu once told me that he sees Prabhupada's books as filled with buried jewels. It's underground treasure of buried jewels. So if we dig deep enough, we find a jewel, and one jewel may be enough to enrich us for our entire life. So he said that he read Prabhupada's book several times, and he found that Prabhupada did emphasize scientific outreach a lot. And he took that as his life's mission, and that's what he's been doing. And he achieved significant amount of success by Krishna's mercy, by Prabhupada's mercy. So I see that Prabhupada has talked about the Gita extensively. Prabhupada made the Gita the basis of his outreach.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,